Taylor Swift landed in Kansas City on her private plane and went straight to Travis Kelce's house for lunch. NatFL has learned that the pop superstar's plane left Burbank, California early Saturday morning and flew directly to the Midwest, landing in Kansas City shortly after 12:30 p.m. From there, she and her entourage crossed town to Kelce's house, where she was led inside. About 30 minutes later, a food delivery order from nearby restaurant, First Watch, was brought to the NFL star's home, where the couple enjoyed a happy lunch together. NatFL has learned that the order includes a turkey omelet, breakfast tacos and 2 kale-fortified drinks, for a total of $50. Kelce is a regular customer of the restaurant, despite never using his real name, and Saturday's order included a generous $32 tip for the delivery staff. Kelce had to go back to prepare for practice with the Chiefs, and Swift didn't want to be separated from her boyfriend, so she boarded a private plane and went to Kansas to reunite with Kelce at his mansion, where they spent most of their time in Los Angeles before returning to Kansas City. Previously, the Grammy Award-winning singer and her NFL superstar boyfriend went out to dinner at Italian eatery Medeo Ristorante in West Hollywood on Wednesday, April 24, days after the release of their record-breaking new album. Swift the Tortured Poets Department, she's so sweet, the insider said. They are wonderful. Very good. She tipped very, very well. The source added that the star's booking wasn't under her name. But she still turned heads when a group of little girls lined up outside the restaurant upon hearing Swift was coming to eat. When you get to that level of fame, you can't even name names or say, that would be her, because it would be so chaotic, the source said. A photo shared with X on Thursday, April 25, shows the couple, both 34, dining in a striped booth at the restaurant, with Kelce wearing a white shirt and Swift wearing a black sleeveless dress and high hair tie. The trip comes days after the release of Swift's 11th album, The Tortured Poets Department, which became the first album in Spotify history to surpass 1 billion streams in a single week. Kelce is said to be the inspiration for new songs The Alchemy, which contains many football references, and So High School, which has an obvious nod to him expressing his impression of football. Image of his father Ed Kelce. Swift's next concert is May 9 in Paris. Time will tell whether Swift stays out of the public eye until then. However, there's one place she reportedly won't be going, the 2024 Met Gala on May 6. Last week NatFL reported that although Swift and Travis were invited separately to the Met Gala, they both refused to attend. Swift's refusal may be because she is preparing for a tour. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are reportedly together all the time as the love-up couple prepares to return to reality weeks before the star will resume the Eras tour in Europe. The Tortured Poets Department singer, who reportedly loves her beau's dad bod, and the NFL star, both 34, have deepened their bond during all the time they've spent together recently, a source told Us Weekly. It makes the prospect of her tour more challenging. She'll be sad, the insider revealed of the Tortured Poets Department singer. They support and respect each other, the source added. They have busy careers, so they understand those commitments. As difficult as it is, Taylor will resume her Eras tour again in Paris, France on May 9, continuing the tour until December. We last saw the starlet enjoying a Californian break with Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid on Thursday evening. The famous four were at Carmel by the Sea, a charming town located in the Monterey Peninsula, after the release of her latest album to celebrate privately. According to the same source, it was also claimed via Dumois' Instagram account that the group had been seen dining at the French restaurant La Bicyclette. The NFL player's mother Donna Kelce spoke about their double date while attending QVC's Age of Possibility Summit in Las Vegas on Wednesday, where Cooper was also in attendance. People reports, Donna, 71, said she received a photo from her son of the lovely town and that during the getaway, Travis, 34, learned Bradley, 49, would also be present at the QVC summit set to be attended by his mother. When they finally met up with one another at the summit, Donna reportedly told Bradley, "Travis told me you were going to be here." She also said she would have loved if Travis had been able to attend the summit, but he was still working on Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? Travis will be hosting the upcoming Prime Video game show, which is a spin-off of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Taylor, 34, and Travis have been all over these last few months, with a recent trip to Indio, California for the Coachella Music Festival, several weeks after a getaway to the Bahamas. As for Bradley and Gigi, they have been going strong since they were first seen together in October. Meanwhile, Taylor's name has been making even more headlines following the release of her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department. Not surprisingly, it has proven to be a smash hit with fans. On Wednesday, Spotify announced the album had achieved the honor of becoming their most streamed album in a single week. Since Swift dropped the record, the album has been streamed over 1 billion times on the platform. On April 22, 2024, Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department became Spotify's most streamed album in a single week. The album has surpassed 1 billion streams since release, the streamer announced via X, from conquering several Spotify records to securing the fastest-selling album of 2024. So far, the pop star's latest labor of love has her outperforming, even, herself. Billboard is currently predicting that this will be the biggest first-week sales to date for the singer, who is set to pick back up on the Eras tour on May 9, 2024, in Paris, France after a 2-month break, within 3 days of its release on Friday. The Tortured Poets Department sold 1.5 million copies in the U.S., according to the outlet. Taylor Swift has approved the Kansas City Chiefs' decision to select Texas receiver Xavier Worthy in the first round of the NFL Draft on Thursday night. The pop sensation, and Travis Kelce's girlfriend, has become an avid Chiefs fan in recent months thanks to her high-profile relationship with the 3-time Super Bowl winner, and it seems like she's keeping a close eye on Chiefs coach Andy Reid's preparations for next season, particularly which college prospects he's recruiting. That's because Swift liked an Instagram post by the Chiefs that shows Worthy and his family celebrating the moment he was picked by Kansas City. Worthy was not in Detroit but instead was sat at home with a large group of family and friends, who went wild when his name was called. Worthy was all smiles and quickly put a Chiefs hat on before hugging his loved ones. Ecstatic Chiefs fans celebrated the selection by jokingly telling Swift to move over for their new recruit, weeks after he set the 40-yard dash record at 4.21 seconds in the NFL Combine. Worthy's speed means he looks to be a formidable asset for Patrick Mahomes and Kelce, and the team whipped up a frenzy on social media by sharing his record-setting 40-yard dash from the NFL Combine. Worthy blitzed the dash in a stunning 4.21 seconds at the NFL Combine while at Texas. Chiefs fans couldn't wait to welcome Worthy to Kansas City and commented on the post, "Kid breaks the record and will get a Super Bowl ring in his first season." Another couldn't help but make a reference to Taylor Swift, Kelce's girlfriend. "Move over, Taylor. There's another Swift coming." The Chiefs were supposed to pick last in the first round after winning their second consecutive Super Bowl and third in 5 years, but they managed to trade up with one of their biggest AFC rivals. The Chiefs sent the 32nd pick along with a 4th-rounder and 7th-rounder to the Bills for number 28, a 4th-rounder and a 7th-rounder. It meant Andy Reid could hand Mahomes a potential gem in Worthy, who's a speedy deep threat they've been lacking since Tyreek Hill left. Worthy is more than just a deep threat, showing promise as a route runner and cutting down on the number of drops last season, when he caught 75 passes for 1,014 yards and 5 touchdowns. "Listen, I like the wide receivers we've got," Chiefs coach Andy Reid said, "but to go add somebody of this quality is important, or a good move to strengthen it. I don't want to slight the guys we have, but he's a nice addition, we told Patrick," Reid said with a smile. "Patrick is curious. He loves this stuff. It doesn't matter if it's offense or defense. He just loves the draft. He's texting away at us and we get back to him. He's great with it. It doesn't hurt to have down-the-field speed. We've functioned without the great speed down the field and done well, but if you have an opportunity to get somebody you think is a good player, you probably need to take advantage of that." The Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year with a patchwork wide receiver core, and they were in the market for help even before second-year pro Rashee Rice, their biggest breakout star of last season, got embroiled in legal trouble in Texas. Dallas police alleged that Rice was driving a Lamborghini well over 100 miles per hour when he and a friend, who was driving a Corvette, lost control and began a chain reaction crash that resulted in injuries to several people. Rice left the scene without seeing if anyone was injured, but turned himself in when police issued warrants for his arrest. Rice has been released on bond, and Reed has said he would continue to participate in the Chiefs' off-season program as the legal situation plays out.